Hello there and welcome to the qualifying session for round 2 of the nr2003 Formula 1 World Championship. If you missed the first race, why on earth did you miss it? It was actually one pretty good race, I will admit to that, and I will leave a link in the description for that first race. Anyways, we're getting now ready for round 2 qualifying at Papyrus, the track that we tested here. And the first car that came out was one of the Lotuses, and there he is, Zach Austin, driving the 32 Lotus car. Teammate is Eric. I don't know if Eric is his dad or his brother, I'm not too sure, like with the Brights, Jeff and Eli. Eli's the son, Jeff is the father. Now, for the first time, we're going to give you a lap around here. Oh no, look, the car's already out ahead of him. 2 cars actually out ahead of him. This is the only right-handed corner of the track. It's a fast one. This part of the track kills the left front tyre. Now, God, it's got some slipstream already on Jeffrey Howe. Howe looking for a better qualifying performance, because Jeffrey started stone dead last. And here comes Austin with a full head of steam, just goes literally side by side with Jeffrey. I'll move the camera a bit. There we go. And now this is the last corner here, and this literally kills the right front tyre because all that weight is on that side of the car. So anyways, here comes Zach, and that's the start-finish line. 200, 201, 202 miles an hour before crossing the line to start his fast lap. Who's actually ahead of him as William Brock heads out onto the track. There's one of the Brights that we were talking about, the father, Jeff Bright. And there's Gabriel Wanderley. Wanderley didn't really do anything exciting in the first race. Retired quite early on. I'm just wondering, who was the first car ahead? I think it was Eric Austin. Yes, so the 2 Lotuses came out onto the track very early on. Interesting. Now there's there's a constructor, that needs to get going. The Jaguar team, both of their cars retired out of the race at Watkins Glen. Treptoga and Sefco. Sefco was the first one to retire. And hopefully Jaguar can bounce back after that miserable performance. They're only one of 2 teams, 2 constructors, still to get off the mark of a point. Footwork and 40 are the other 2. And now then Eric Austin is going to complete the first of the fast laps, and it is a 1:15.193. He'll definitely go faster, for fact. There you go. Jeffrey Howe goes faster, 1:14.496. You know, pretty much 7 tenths faster than Eric's fastest lap time. Zach Austin goes second, 1:14.502. The times will be faster, don't you worry. And there's the first of the 40s, Chris Summers, 1:15.144, puts him into 6th place. Let's have a look further, see the other cars. The Matt McIntyre had a quiet day at Watkins Glen, but did finish in 15th position. Did get caught up in a wreck late on when he was battling in the top 10, but then contact with Joshua Sakuli took Matt out and a few others. But apart from that, it was a solid day for Red Bull. His teammate Luke Walker finished in 7th place. Behind him is Mike Becker, who retired like Sefco quite early on in the race, but his teammate Aidan Shepherd did quite well, finishing in the points, albeit 22nd points. So it was a bit of an up and down day for BAR. Becker retired and Shepherd getting at least a couple of points. DJ Curtis just missed out on the top 10, and he currently holds the fastest lap, 1:14.279. So as it stands, it's Arrows on provisional pole position. And that guy is second, Emmanuel Hartnett in the Caterham. Hartnett finished 2 laps down, did finish the race, albeit a couple of laps down. Behind him is Joshua Sakuli. And there is Danny Wells, second last time out at Watkins Glen. Such a good start there. Sakuli again doing some bumping. He's got to be careful. He's on a bit of a warning after the outing at Watkins Glen where he caused that 4-car accident. with McIntyre, Torga, and I can't mind who else it was. There is Danny Rose's teammate, Zachary Fitzwater, down in 11th place, and George Roke, who was on course for a strong finish if he didn't decide to go for a 2 pit stop strategy. Him and the Williams lost out massively when pretty much Williams and Benetton pretty much dominated the start of the race, but then it all just fell apart when they decided to go for a 2 pit stops in the race, where 1 was the way to go, and that's how Wes McCall managed to win. Bit of a queue there. Corey Williams is 3rd, Nathan Hudson is 5th, Jamie Smith in 10th, and there's Anthony Tompkins. Very impressive of Anthony Tompkins in the first race. Got a first top 5. And he already left in the comments that he's already doing well in Sean Henley's Cup Series, which is great. But so far, he's got no friends behind him or in front of him to try and pull a faster lap time. His fastest lap is a 1:15.404, and that's going to be good enough to put him on 41st position. But if you have seen before in this race, the CCS, drivers can start at the back and work their way up to the front. I can remember Matt Beard qualifying 28th in the CCS, and then within about 5 or 6 laps he was up into 3rd position. So it can happen. It's sort of like a super speedway. Anthony McCrory, bad qualifying in Watkins Glen, but finished strong in the points. So far he has got the 2nd slowest time, so I believe Tompkins is now down to last. And Chris Dodd, who was involved in a wreck late on in the race, got involved with the Aaron Taylor incident where he crashed into the pit wall. Just looking at the clock now, we're coming down for 3 minutes to go. We're trying to look through every driver, just to not single them out. There's a look at Johnny Gardner, bad day at Watkins Glen. With him in the 40, he and Chris Summers not picking up any points. There's Eli Bright, he is 30th. Then there's, again, the 2 Force India cars working together. Sanford is 7th, Matthews is 20th. And there is Seth Cole, and he's got the 2nd fastest lap time, 1:14.141. I don't know who is on pole position, but there is Aidan Shepherd. He's 6th quickest. Looking at Daniel Voiles, he is 16th. Matt Beard in 9th. Like I said, he knows this track now, so he'll do very well. There is a Williams behind. Oh, and he has the fastest lap time. Max Skinner, he started on... When did he start? He started 5th in the first race, and he is on provisional pole position for now. Back again, we've just come down just less than 2 minutes to go. There is the winner of the first race, Wes McCall. Sauber had a really strong day, both their cars finishing in the top 10. With Wes winning and Jesse Turner finishing in 6th position. Behind him, the first of the Tyrrells, Zach Rogers. It's fair to say Zach had a miserable outing at Watkins Glen. Same could be said for his teammate, but he managed to score a point, did Marco Eiffels. There's Luke Walker. We were talking about him earlier on when we saw Matt McIntyre finishing strongly. There is Marco Eiffels down there in 41st. 2nd last so far for him. Jonathan Zoline in 26th. Levi Shones, the pole sitter from the first race. Boy, that was a real disappointment for him. He was also another one that decided to go for a 2-stop strategy, and it didn't work out for him. He got involved with a wreck late on with Aaron Taylor, because Taylor wanted to go into the pit lane and took Levi Shones with him. So everyone's all coming in now. Pretty much time's up now. There's 45 seconds left on the clock. Looks like everyone is heading in. Gabriel Wanderley's also coming in. William Brock heading in. Jeff Bright. Jeff Bright was very impressive at Watkins Glen. Got a podium position there. Nearly caused a big wreck. In fact, everyone's coming in, and there's still a few seconds left on the clock. And it looks like everyone's coming in. Yeah, we've got a lot of people coming in. I don't know why you're coming out now. There's a look at Jesse Turner, who finished 6th. He is 14th fastest. So that is the outside of row 7. Why are you going out the track now? There's 6 seconds to go. There's no point. Jamie Smith pulls in, still 10th. Out goes Jesse Turner. Why? 0 seconds is on the clock now. Let me just take a quick sip of my juice actually. And you look at the other drivers. Oh, excuse my French. Anyway, there's Aaron Taylor just trying to pass Tom Weekly in the pits. The two Jordans also in. I think we'll just pause it there really, because I think everyone's pretty much done. So then, I'm not going to be saying who, well, I will say who start on the pole, and then from then on you can just look for yourself. So it will be Max Skinner starting on the pole, a 10th ahead of Seth Cole. Corey Williams, the Minardi, very impressive. 3rd position, he will start 3rd. Alongside DJ Curtis. Then you got Nathan Hudson, Aidan Shepherd, Charles Sanford, Emmanuel Hartnett, Matt Beard. So the 2 Arrows have qualified in the top 10. That's a good showing. And Jamie Smith, the first of the footworks, we will start in 10th position, and then you can have for yourself to see where you were going to qualify for tomorrow's Papyrus Grand Prix. The winner of the first race will start 23rd. Sour day then for Prost qualifying there, 35th and dead last. They've got some work to do. That's pretty much it. So there you go. That is the end for qualifying. Congratulations then to Max Skinner. Well, he will start on the pole for the Papyrus Grand Prix, and there's only one way to watch that, and that will be up tomorrow. So until then, bye.